There's already people watching this screaming the answer at me. But, you know, keep screaming and wait till I figure it out. All the work clothes, the Carhartts and everything, have become designer clothes because everybody wants to look like a blue-collar worker. But nobody wants to do blue-collar shit. Believe it or not, I actually quit smoking weed and I fucked this up. What is happening, everybody? We're gonna do some shit today. It's been a long time since I put out a video. I have one uploading right now. We're on hour, I think, 20 of uploading because we don't have the greatest signal or service out here. We don't have no high-speed internet. But while that's doing that thing, I have some more stuff to do. Today is going to be how many chicken lights are too many. And if you don't know what chicken lights are, they are these. I don't know. Should I shut the lights off? Can you see those? Yeah, barely. These are chicken lights, auxiliary lights, your ambers and your reds. Your reds are on the back of the vehicle and on the corners, and your ambers face forward, much like a big rig truck trailer or anything like that. In my opinion, there is no such thing as too many chicken lights. And if you're wondering why they call them chicken lights, the rumor I've always heard why they call them chicken lights, because I actually like to know these things. I don't know if people even question why they call them chicken lights. So in the 1920s, when people were hauling chickens, the trucks were very slow, and when they would be driving at night through the city, their chickens would get robbed by people just in the street while they were driving, because you can imagine in the 20s, the trucks weren't very fast. So they started hanging lanterns around their truck so they could see around their truck, hence chicken lights. So, we're going to add some more chicken lights to this thing. I have to take the belly pan off. It has an aftermarket belly pan. I don't know if it's a wing stuff belly pan or what. There's a few of them out there. I don't know what that one is. Maybe it's labeled, and when I take it off, I'll find out. I just know I have to remove it to change the oil, and while it's off, we're going to add chicken lights to it, because chicken lights are badass. Yeah. I got a whole bag right here. We got some clears. We got all these ambers and we got some reds. And the clear I probably won't be using because I don't need white lights. We're going to use a few red and we're going to use a few amber. These are going to end up, well, I'll show you. Let's go to North 40 first. Thanks for coming by, guys. I want to go to North 40 because they have some of the best electrical section around. Yeah. They have some of the best electrical section around where I live, here in Idaho. But I want to get a couple plug-ins for when I wire this. When I have to take the belly pan off, I can just unplug it and drop the belly pan. So we're doing a little planning ahead, and it's a nice day out, so I want to go for a ride. So yeah, let's go do that. Alright, we are ready to head to North 40. It's a multi-purpose trip. I want to warm up the oil really good, and then we'll change it. I spilled coffee all over my bike. Again. I need to practice my braking aggressively in a corner while you're leaned over. Like I've said before, I'm not the most accomplished motorcycle rider. Whoop, drug my foot. I mean, this is probably the bike I've put the most miles on, this bike right here, which I've put I've put 4,000 on it, which is why we need to change the oil. I've only had the bike 2 months, almost 2 months now.
Hopefully I can keep that pace up. Get a little trail braking going on in here. Point your head at your corner. Do some ripping. Oh, what happened here? Is everybody just fucking hanging out here or what? I don't know what the hell those guys are doing.
We're back. Stay. And now we need to go through the user manual for this thing. I've only checked the oil one time since I've had it. I should check it before we change it, so I can see how much it uses in 4,000 miles or so. This bike does have 100,000 miles on it. 105,000 now. Look at this is all the factory parts and everything. The guy Mike that I don't know. Would you call it building a Goldwing when you put all the accessories on it? I don't know. This is all the stuff Mike took off because he put on different stuff. And he was nice enough when he traded it into the dealership that he has a whole box. Every single manual of everything he put on here is here. It's awesome. I'm the same kind of guy. I have the factory springs and the factory sway bars and all that shit for my Challenger that I took off. I have the factory shocks. I don't know why. I don't know. 'Cause I do. Add fuel until it reaches the bottom of the fuel neck. Or top it off and blow all the gas out of there. Even the best engine oil wears out. So if you guys don't know how to put your Goldwing on your center stand, you want to be facing the driver's side because that's where the thing is. One hand on the grip. Grab the passenger grab bar. You want it to be level. So when you put the stand down, you can feel, just rock it, and you can feel when it's touching both feet, and then just stand on it. It's awesome. I didn't know how to do that when I first got it, but it's really easy. Let's see, what can we be doing while we're waiting for that? Changing the oil filter, your motor's oil is very specific requirements. Use new, genuine Honda oil filter. This procedure requires mechanical skill and professional tools such as a torque wrench and an oil filter winch, as well as the means of disposal of the drained fluid. If you do not have the skills or tools, see your Honda dealer. Well, we're going to go for it anyway. We lack skill and tools, but we also don't care. Remove the front lower cover. Place a drain pan under the engine oil drain bolt. To drain the oil, remove the filler cap, dipstick, engine oil drain bolt, and sealing washer. Do we leave her on the center stand? Do not overfill, always. It doesn't say take it off the center stand. Remove the oil filter with a filter wrench and let the oil remain. Discard the oil filter. Pour the drained oil into the suitable container. Well, it's 3.9 quarts. And then we'll repeat the same process we just did when we're checking it. I need to have my coolant replaced. I think that's kind of a big deal on these things. It sounds like when they get higher mileage, they tend to go through water pumps. Chicken lights. I wish these ones were brighter. They're not very bright. These ones are bright in the back. Oh my god, I can't wait 2 to 3 minutes. Has it been 2 to 3 minutes yet? What does the camera say? Oh man, we've been recording for almost 3 minutes. I need a rag. Are you supposed to screw the dipstick all the way back in? I didn't read that. Removing oil from the cap. Do not screw in. That's pretty standard Honda thing. So you remove it. Oh, still so clean. Install it. Pull it out. Oh, we're low. We are low. It's not on the stick. Oh, it's right on the end of it. Let's wait another minute. Well, it's a good thing we're doing an oil change. Apparently she burned some oil, which isn't bad. I don't even think that's a quart. It doesn't say, but yep, it's right on the end of the dipstick. So, it's a good thing we're doing it. Oh god, that scared me. Don't break! Oh, come on, don't break. Thank you. There we go. And I clean the grease off the bottom of this. We got our lower panel out. It's got grease all over the bottom of it from running over it in the road, I would imagine. This is part of that aftermarket pan. Our drain plug is right here. You probably can't see very well. Shit, that's hot. And the oil filter is right there. I like to get my oil really good and warm before I change it, because then it just comes right out, and I think you get more of it out. So let's we need a drain pan, and then we'll pull that plug. This is going to be a lot easier than I thought. It's going to take a lot more time to put lights, chicken lights, in the belly pan. So this right here is part of the aftermarket belly pan that I was talking about. I'm pretty sure this is aftermarket. I think it's a Wing Stuff one. I don't know. I don't know if they come with them or not. I have no idea. But we're gonna drill holes in the side of this and get us some more ambers down the side, and then we'll probably put a couple red in the back. We don't want to blow out the undercarriage with red light. I want it orange because this is the side of the bike. And the orange lights on the very back are pretty substantial. They light up really well. But the amber just doesn't light up very well. I'm sure, I mean, it does at night, but, you know, whatever. You gotta have chicken lights on your Goldwing. It's just, it's a thing, man. If you got a Goldwing, you gotta just cover it in chicken lights. I think it's actually a law that when you get your Goldwing, you need to just start putting lights all over it. Just pay attention to the Goldwings at night, and you'll know what I'm talking about. They're out there. And I'm going to be one of those guys. We need all the chicken lights. Oops. We dropped something in the oil. A gasket, I would imagine. Oh, come on, really? Look at that. Blip, blip. Just splashing oil all over the bottom of my motorcycle. Come on now. Yeah, boy. This looks clean. Pretty sure we lost a gasket. Oh, yep, here it is. Don't lose your gasket. A little bit of disbris on the magnet. Not much at all. Oh god, we don't have an oil filter wrench. Are we screwed? Alright. We found a funnel. Not really the one I wanted, but it's the one I got right now. I really need to organize my shop. It's a mess. There. 3.9. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a good spot for it. And now we get the runner for another Man, it was raining earlier. Get the runner for another 5 minutes, and then sit for 2 to 3, and then we'll check the oil. All right, we'll let her run for 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll check the oil. We've gone through Honda's procedure again. So now, we'll check our oil again. Looks like we're just above full, because it holds 3.9 and I put the whole 4 quarts in it, but it burns oil, so, you know. Whoa, don't go in that again. I think we're golden. I did purchase 1 quart of makeup oil because it has 100,000 miles on it, and I was pretty sure she would burn oil. So now, that was really easy. Pulling this off was the hardest part. Man, this thing's even notched out. I bet that's for the oil filter. That one little bump. Boop, boop. Wonder if somebody added these covers, because these rubber things are called well nuts. These rubber guys. I don't know. I should take them. I need to take them off and polish them though, 'cause they're pretty ugly. Oh, they say Honda right on it. Honda. Huh. Either way, they need to be polished. So anyway, guys, that's it for the oil change. Savannah has dinner plans for us. We gotta go meet some friends. We don't get a lot of friends that come through Idaho. We got a couple, but we're gonna go meet with them for dinner. And then I'll get more involved in tearing this apart. I think right now I'm gonna pull a couple bolts out and see how this panel comes off, because I'm not sure. Oh no! So this is what I wanted to put chicken lights in, and now I just seen, well, we'll be able to get them in below this. This is the driver's side. I want them as close to this edge as I can get them. I don't want them pointed straight down, because then I think you could probably call it undercarriage lighting, and that's not legal. So, you know, that's almost a side. I mean, it's not pointed directly at the ground. You know, so we can interpret the law. So, if you ain't racing the rules, you ain't winning. So anyway, we'll get back on that. I'm gonna go get ready for dinner. I'm back in the shop. We still haven't left, but you know, I can't help myself. So I want to get a tape measure on here and think about how many lights we want. These are 3/4 inch LEDs. And I just get them off Amazon. I got that whole package wherever it went. I'm looking for it. I got the whole package of these 3/4. There was 30 of them. 10 orange, 10 red, 10 clear. I don't know what to do. I hate clear lights on trucks. Clear cab lights and shit. I won't use the word I want to use, because people are soft. Anyway, I don't like those ones. So, we're going to come in. Oh, that's 3/4. We'll barely have enough room for a hole. And that's all the way up front. Should be okay. So what does that give us in between here? 15.5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it does. 3 does go into 15. So if we put a mark every 3 inches, 3, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. I always think I'm wrong when I'm doing math. We were taught math a horrible way in school. And somehow I've gotten away with most of my life without really using it. but it would be nice to know more of it because it really, really comes in handy. But I am definitely no math magician. Shit, I think that's what we're gonna do though. That'll look good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's 6. Shit. I was wrong. We don't have that many lights. That's 6. Because we have one there in there. Duh. In between. Plus that one. 4, 5, 6. There's already people watching this screaming the answer at me. But you know, keep screaming and wait till I figure it out. So we need to delete one of these in between here. So how do we figure out the proper mathematical equation to divide this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to divide this into 3, I guess. 1, 2. That won't look right. If you're ever trying to erase Sharpie marks, I may not know math, but I know these tricks. Just write on top of your Sharpie mark with the Sharpie and wipe it off right away. I don't care how old the Sharpie mark is, it works. And yeah. So, this is 15 inches. Would we have to do it every 5? No, but that's 10. That's 5. So I guess that's 4 lights. So I think we'll have to go every 4 doesn't work though. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 8. So that's 4 inches in between there. That's, oh, it does work. Does it? No, that's 3. I'll have this figured out after I go to dinner. So do we need to go 3.5 inches? I want them spaced evenly. I don't even know the math equation to do that. And I guarantee you there is one. That does not work either. Oh, I wish I had more hammers now. I'm pretty sure I only have 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'll be back. I gotta go to dinner. Now I've made a big mess. I keep trying to leave. It's not working. Do we wait till Savannah comes out and yells at me? Oh, she won't yell at me, but she'll say things like, "Come on!" So 15. 4. 4. You guys are laughing at me. Every 4 doesn't work. 11, and 4, and 8. So let's go 11, 4, and 8. But that's 3 inches in between there. So we need to go 1, 2, 3. Let's try it. Wait, 1, 2, 3 and a half. I thought I just did this. 3.5. And 3.5. And then in the middle would be 8. And that's... yeah, there we go. That's it. Look, I didn't even have to do math. I just had to make a lot of marks. Don't be scared to make a lot of marks. And keep trying. So this should be 3.5. That's 3.5. In between there is 3.5. In between that light's 3.5. And then in between that light's 3.5. Okay, now I can go to dinner. I figured it out. I'm happy now. Goodbye. Whoo, buddy. What is up, everybody? I'm back. I'm back. It's been a day or two since I worked on this. Maybe only a day. I ended up going for a ride because it was really nice out, and I just finished the oil change and left this stuff off. But now I need to finish it because I want this back on the bike. So, what's my next step? I don't even remember what I was doing. I was trying to do math, but it wasn't working. We'll go 3/4 of an inch down from there. Excuse me, guys. I know you can't see. Not that you care. 3/4. Rough time. It's going good. I still haven't been smoking. It's been, I don't know, a week maybe, 5 days, something like that. But it's going good. Where is one of these? I use this little guy. Let's see, where are we at here? 1 3/4. Use this line. Yeah, 1 3/4. 1 3/4. Quarter. 1 3/4. Ow! I need a sharper Sharpie. This is my bad Sharpie for using on dirty shit. Okay. Man, you guys. I had to go shopping for some new clothes because all my stuff's pretty trashed and old, and most of the stuff I wear, the pants are all insulated because I'm kind of a cold weather. I don't like it. I don't like the cold weather. Yes, I know I live in North Idaho and it can get cold, but Savannah doesn't like hot weather. I don't like cold weather, so this is a compromise. So 1 inch from there, and I think it was 1 1/4 from there. One inch. I feel like I need gloves. I really like these Black Stallions. They fit better than the Tillmans. I've always worn Tillmans though, and then like something about their product changed, and like all the fingers are too long and the thumbs too long. But what I don't like about these gloves is the big ass gauntlets. I don't like gauntlets. They just get in the way. You see him? Okay. It's like all the work clothes, the Carhartts and everything have become designer clothes because everybody wants to look like a blue-collar worker. But nobody wants to do blue-collar shit. They just want to look like they do blue-collar shit. It's so stupid. The Carhartts, $100. Levi's, $100. Ariats, $100. I'm not paying $100 for a pair of jeans. That's insane. These bibs, Liberties, never heard of them before. I really like them. They were 26 bucks. $26. This is more material than in a pair of jeans. And more trinkets and stuff on it. I don't get it. If you want to look like a blue-collar worker, just do blue-collar shit. It's that easy. I've had people try and buy my destroyed Carhartt. I had to literally sail around the world for years and use it for years to wear it out that hard. But that Carhartt's from like prior to 2010 when Carhartt actually used to make good shit, and then they changed from the Mexico factory to I forget where, but it ain't the same. Ain't the same. Woo! Okay. I gotta go find a battery. Stand by. I was looking for my Mac multimeter, which I can't find it. I was gonna show you guys how big of a piece of crap it is. I got $300 multimeter. Here's parts for it. Every time I try and use it, it just fails, stops working. The screen goes blank. I've turned it into Mac 3 different times. He's tired of having it fixed or getting it fixed. I think it got punted off the back of a boat. I'm not sure. I remember doing something with it, but I don't know what. I got mad at it. And now it doesn't exist anymore. I went to Harbor Freight and I've been using the little red Harbor Freight multimeter for a year now. I don't know where it is either. I think it might be on my FPV desk or something. But this thing is a beauty. It usually just sits on my desk because I don't like to bring it out to the shop. I'm sure you guys have figured out I'm into vintage things. I like vintage things. I always have. I've liked vintage things since before it was cool. You know. So I got this multimeter. Even has the operating instructions. Midland operating instructions. The 23106 multimeter. And before when this was new, you had to open it up and remove the shunt strap. I bet most people don't even know what a shunt strap is. But it's got a little bit of instructions. And then it has all the instructions of how to repair what goes wrong inside your multimeter. What ohm resistors you need and all of this. The whole schematics right there. Okay. I got $10 off like, what is it? OfferUp or one of those. One of those things. Even has the case. Still in really good shape. I love this thing. Look at it. Would you just look at it? It's a beaut. She's a beaut, Clark. Well, all right, we got our lights in. As you can see, I made a mistake here, and I also somewhere else it doesn't. I think this one's in the wrong side. Man it! Should have double checked some measurements, but I didn't. So, now for the extremely tedious part of daisy chaining all these wires together. This is our front. You need the wires to come up somewhere over here. So, I'm going to throw you guys on a time lapse and wire this up. Well, you guys, I messed up. This ain't gonna work. As you might be able to see, this is the exhaust right here. And all the lights are right where the exhaust is. So, now I just have a bunch of holes in my plate. Which, whatever. Oh, boy. Well, I thought it was a good idea. Anyway, I'm going to end this here. Thanks for coming by, guys. You can come by later and watch me mess something else up. Believe it or not, I actually quit smoking weed and I fucked this up.